Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom. The water for y'all patience. I'm trying to find the specific article. There we go. I'm so lucky about that. I got rock it a certain way. A little flavor on, a little style on it. Are you mad because I'm styling on it? All right. Shalom, shalom. To all the Akim, shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat. To all the Akwapium, shalom, Yahweh Shemal, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're going to get it in. Any questions that you have, this is the scripture breakdown class. Please enter your question into the chat. Find this. Okay, I'm just trying to find, I think it's in here. Shouldn't be in here. Trying to find this clip of Taraji P. Henson. Did I not save it? Oh, come on, Azana, y'all. Come on, Azana, y'all. Trying to find this clip where Taraji P. Henson, I have the interview, but I'm trying to single in, and I know I can't believe I didn't save it. Where is it? Please, Azana. Y'all, come on now. Salakia, y'all put in y'all questions, okay? I see some sisters in here. Put your questions in the chat. Baba Kushta, put your questions in the chat. Put your questions in the chat. I'm going to bring this person in. He has a question, and I'm seeing if he's going to come in. Put your questions in the chat. Shalom, warrior. Y'all watch me shut down. Okay, let's see here. I appreciate y'all patience. Just trying to line this up. Let's get this. There we go. There I go. There I go. All right. Okay. Where is Egypt? That was the first question he asked. So I'm going to just follow his questions because I think he has a specific question that he wants to get at. I think he wants to consider Israel as Africa or Africans. Okay. He wants to make a connection that the Israelites are African because it's a possibility that he loves. No, I do know he loves Africa and Africans, specifically Ethiopia. So I'm trying to just allow him, let's see here. Let's see here. I'm just giving him a moment. Go ahead and put his questions in. Anybody put their questions in, just give everybody a moment. Shout out to Captain Tazariak, Most High in Christ. Okay, the I.S.U.P.K. Captain Tazariak was on he wasn't specifically there. They took clips of Captain Tazariak on a Christian apologetic, which is just Christianity. Christian apologetic means that they debate or research or take an intellectual stance of Christianity. Okay, and they like to debate. So whenever you hear of a Christian apologetic, it means a person who is offensive and defensive about Christianity as a religion and as a dogma. So there was a Christian apologetic who did a video specifically about Kanye West, and he brought in Captain Tazariak, Captain Tazariak's interview with Kanye West. And then he focused on Captain Tazariak and his organization, which is us, the I.S.U.P.K, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under commanding YAHANNA. And great soundbite, great chops that they used of Captain Tazariak. Okay, bringing out this truth. So let me see here. Shalom, peace. Are you there? Shalom, peace. Are you there? Shalom, brother. I'm teaching my class, but I wanted to bring out your question, but I didn't want to you know, make it as if I was making it my own question. You understand? You understand what I'm saying, right? And I don't want to interfere with your classes. Well, this is what when we're organizing, and I don't interfere. Right, that's what, but this is the time for asking questions of my class. Okay. Yeah, I have a specific time frame that I ask everybody if they have questions. And you just asked a question, and you are asking a question, and I'm going to go over it online, on live, right? That way. Oh, there you go. There you go. I see you, brother. I got you now. I do see it in the chat. So I'll just respond to it, okay, in the chat. Was it something specific that you wanted to say verbally? No, I want some clarity. And where is Israel? Because in our conversation, you shared that you're not African, you're Israel, you're Israelite, and as such, where is that from? And you said Israel, and then you said Israel is in Eurasia. Right, because you asked me where Israel was, and I said Eurasia, and you kind of appeared shocked when I said Eurasia. Right, right. The term Eurasia, right. Okay. Okay. All right. I know you don't agree, but Shalom warrior, we got some young brothers in here that's mighty, brother. Okay. We say it. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay. And the reason why we say devil, a lot of people don't understand why we say devil, is because the term devil means deceiver. One who deceives, okay? And the European, whom we say, according to the Bible, is Esau, the Edomites, all right? He has deceived the entire earth. He creates maps. Is that true? Would you agree with that? Yes. Okay, all right. Even with Africa, would you agree that he divided land in Africa specifically so that tribes could fight each other? And that he can divvy up the land how he wanted to see fit? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry? Right. Okay. So what he has done majority of the time was he would say Europe is a continent and Asia is a continent. But do you know what is classified or considered as a continent? Does anybody know? What would make a continent by definition? Do you know, Brother Lawrence? I would assume that it's totally separated from all other landmasses. Very good. That's good, brother. And the majority of things that separate is by water. That's the main thing that would separate the continents is water. And it's a very large landmass. Now, Europe and Asia are together. There is no ocean that divides Europe and Asia. Will you agree with that? Well, you see that these men also make these rivers or lakes or cut right through underwater into separate land to hide it. Okay. If you take, for example, Egypt is connected to Israel. Mm-hmm. And would you agree that Egypt is in the continent of Africa? Well, I'm gonna get to that, right? Just walk with me though. All that I was expressing to you when I used the term Eurasia, and Eurasia is a term. Okay, Eurasia is a term that you can type in, right? Okay. Eurasia is a term. It's in the dictionary. Okay. All right. And they call it Eurasia because of the landmass is generally together. So when you ask me where Israel was, I said Eurasia. All right. Just on that continent because you were being geographical. Okay. So you're asking me now of the relativity of Egypt and Israel, right?
Right, because Israel and Egypt share a border.
Israel and Egypt share a border, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, when I type in Eurasia on the internet, I want everybody to see this. Okay, and I'm gonna type it in so you can see it as well, brother. I'm gonna share the screen. Okay. Brother, a lot of people, and I'm not saying that you are, but a lot of people do not think that the black man, the so-called black man, is intelligent. Right? Have you ever heard that? The character assassination of the black man not being intelligent or smart?
But knowledge is accomplished. You have to seek it, and you have to gather it.
I know, brother. This brother that's on the phone, everybody, I'm saying this for the class, brother. He's a Benjamite, okay? All right, he's a Rastafari, right? Okay. And what happens a lot of times, not just with Benjamin, but what happens a lot of times with religions and philosophies, religion and philosophy doesn't allow you to be black or white or yes or no, okay? It allows you to be dreamy or artistic. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, all right? You'll talk to a Rastafarian, you'll talk to a Christian, you'll talk to a Muslim, you'll ask a yes or no question, but it will never be a yes or no answer from them. It'll be a dream or a poem. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we like rap music so much, because, you know, the lines got to be similes and metaphors. Whoa! You know what I'm saying, right? I just asked him, is there a character assassination on a black man to say he's not intelligent? Okay, the brother can't say yes or no. He has to say the knowledge and this and the knowledge, brother. You got to research the knowledge. That's not what I'm talking about. All that I'm saying is black men are very intelligent. Okay, and in the I.S.U.P.K, that gets brought out and put forth. We can be intelligent in the I.S.U.P.K. This is the place where you can be truly intelligent because your wisdom is not of your own, but of the Most High, right? By the Bible. Okay, these brothers are geniuses. Commanding General YAHANNA is a genius, absolute genius. So down to the trooper who just came into the school, he's a genius. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say Eurasia to the brother, it's going to shock everybody. This is a nigga who's talking about Eurasia. You understand what I'm saying? We do extensive research in the I.S.U.P.K. All right. And even though, like the brother said, he said Egypt and Israel border, but they are not on the same tectonic plate. Geography. Now, I'm going to get off geography, but I'm going to let this brother finish. Okay. Yes, brother, they do share a border. Was there a point?
No, I'm trying to understand how it is that will you agree that Egypt is in Africa?
Egypt is in Africa, yes.
Okay, so somehow or another, in order for you to be successful in your conversation, Egypt and Israel and Eurasia, there's a tectonic plates that separate them. When the physicalness of it, there's no separation because they drive tanks across those borders from time to time. There's a war, and they drove the tanks across it. So history proves that it's one landmass. Okay.
What is your point, though? Even if it was, let's say I agree with you that Egypt and Israel is on the same landmass. What is the point?
That Israel, all that area, is Africa.
Okay. What's your point?
That is my point. You said it's Europe.
I said it's Eurasia. Yes, I did.
Okay. So
Okay.
I did not understand that. I wanted to understand it better.
Okay. All right, brother. All right. I'm just trying to find the deeper meaning of what you're trying to say. Because if you go on any map or you go to any research, if you're researching the knowledge, like you said, to look at the knowledge, Israel would be considered in the Middle East.
again.
I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying, am I right or wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Middle East is a European concept.
Okay. The Middle East is the European concept. Okay. Okay. But what is your point? What's the point, brother?
They call that, they do that to deceive.
They
do everything. They are the devil, as you say,
Mm-hmm.
and they do that. Those devils deceive.
Mm-hmm.
And when they say Middle East is to deceive.
Okay.
That's my point. But I don't really have a point except to an end.
Do you not want me to speak against Africa? Because is that the point?
I don't limit you. I accept you as who you are.
Okay.
So if you need to speak against Africa, so be it. Because everybody needs to be burned in the fire that's purified. And everybody have to make their contribution. And you have to start from where you start.
Okay.
Again,
let me ask this question.
I'm an advocate for all Black people.
You're an advocate for all Black people. Okay. All right. When you say all Black people, you're talking about some type of a skin tone, right?
But right now, my skin tone is what used to define me in the society which I find myself.
I understand, but you said Black.
I have to respond to it, so yes.
Okay. All right. Because you said Black.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And when you were saying Black, are you saying Africans and people who are considered to come from Africa?
Beloved, when I walk down the street,
Mm-hmm.
the police doesn't pick and choose and say you're this and you're that.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I want you to hold that.
I'm responding to white supremacy.
Okay.
So white supremacy does not pick and choose.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want to limit my army. I want my army to be as broad as possible
Mm-hmm.
with this fight.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to evolve to a state that the fight is going to be won on a different level. Yet and still, at this emergency state, my response is all Black people must put their fists together and fight.
All right. Okay. Now, let me just respond to that. Africans do not die at the hands of the police. They do not. They do not. Brother Lawrence, I'm being honest with you. If we look up the statistics, I know you're probably going to say the devil done changed the statistics, but I am from an area that is predominantly Black and Hispanic. Okay. And I know there are communities, hold on, in my very city that have Ethiopians in them. Okay. Or East Indians from India, or Pakistani, or the what would be considered Middle Eastern, right? Palestinian. They all have dark skin. There are Sudanese here. There are Somalians here. There are Nigerians here. And when you go to bigger cities, they have larger populations and communities. The police do not target them. They do not. Let's be honest. Because you brought up the police. You said if a cop sees me, I got to fight against white supremacy. Hold on. Now, your issue is that I am making a distinction between Israelites and Hamites. I'm just bringing out the real point. All I wanted to do was bring out the real point. It's not about a landmass. It's about me distinguishing or making a distinguishment between Hamitic people and Israelite people. That's what I was doing. And you brought up the cop, and we're going to go back to the cops. You brought up the police.
In your city, you said that Africans from the continent do not get attacked by the police.
Not at the number or rate that we do, brother. Come on now. Whoa.
11-year-old young African Black man, Black child,
Mm-hmm.
who was just grabbed up in your city. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that filthy little African boy. Yes, I remember that.
Yes, he's a filthy little African boy.
Yes, because you know what he was doing? You know what it came out? Do you know this true story? Because I investigated. I spoke to people in that community, and they said he is a thief. All he does every day is steal. He is a thief. And the same cop, hold on, let me finish this point. the same cop that hemmed him up. I don't care about him either because he's an Edomite. A year before, brought that boy a bicycle. Damn! The Africans get bicycles, and he is a thief. That little boy is a thief. But the police make sure they give the little African boys bicycles.
Okay, so may I respond?
I can ask any brother in this class right now, anybody online right now, has the police ever given you a bicycle? Do the police love us? Do you know what my children and people in my community do when they see the police? They got to tense up. They got to quiet down. They got to duck. They got to hide. Oh, you got your seatbelt on? We got to shake and scream. When Africans come to this country, the police have a different perspective and ideal of Africans, and they work differently together. So that little African boy that was 11 years old, yes, he was in that store. Do you want me to play the video? Remember the video? Remember when the cop grabbed him? When the cop grabbed him, them bags of chips start falling all out of snack cakes, everything start falling out of his pocket. Now, I just wanted to bring that up. Now, that's one incident, brother. That is one incident. That is one incident. Whereas, okay. Let me just say this. Let me say this. But I'm gonna just finish the point and I'm gonna give you the floor. That is one incident. That is one incident. I have family members in my family, Jose Flores, who died in the Justice Center in a jail cell because they would not give him his medicine.
Brother, you talk about staying on topic. Please stay on subject. I agree with you.
Let me finish the point. I know. I'm going to let you respond. Let me finish the point. You brought up this one incident. You brought up one incident when Black Americans, Caribbean Americans, so-called, right? We get murdered by the cops I have it lined up right here, brother. I have it lined up right here. Have you heard of Sensei Reed in Columbus, Ohio? I have it lined up. Did I pull this up, brothers? Or was it already there? It was already here for me to talk about a 13-year-old who was murdered, shot 5 times in his back. Now, let me type in the African that was shot 5 times in his back. I might get one article out of a million. I wanted to just finish that point, brother, because you bringing Africans in. You and I are brothers. But this filthy, disgusting Akon that I'm going to talk about tonight, he is not my brother. He is disgusting. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Talk about the unity of the world. Go ahead.
Folks are filthy. These filthy Africans. This little 11-year-old filthy African is deserving, according to you, to be shot by police and be arrested. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. You can't make a lie. I didn't. No, I know. I said that he is in the wrong too. I said the cop was in the wrong too. I said he is wrong, but I don't care about the cop and I don't care about the African. I'm talking about that little African boy, 11-year-old African boy, that you said is a filthy African. He is a filthy African. He got caught stealing with chips. He did get caught stealing. I did not say deserving. I did not say deserving. Also, the police last month, or the week before, a couple years ago, gave him a bicycle. They gave him a bicycle. Brother, this is your class. This is your environment. And I'm going to have some decent and some respect for you. But I'm telling you, brother, you have to, something has to change. You are not going to be very successful in the organization of organizing our people from the oppression and the murder, because there's enough murder going on. When one person used to get lashed, I don't need to compete with lashes. You're getting lashed and I'm getting lashed. None of us should be getting lashed. That's the battle which I fight. That's why I'm a Rastafarian. I can't get caught up get compete about how many times you got lashed and you got bicycle. All children deserve bicycles. And we should an institution that our children have what they need and that they don't have to be killed or even have to go out there and steal some chips. What desperation or what kind of damage happened to those child.
Yeah, we got chips in the school.
And that little African child, he only was civilized as a game knowing of himself in America. So where we learn to become a thief? Here. So the system itself set up all.
Did you just say that Africans became called thief, learn how to be a thief in America?
Yes.
Do you know Meek Mill went over there in Ghana for a unity concert to unite with the Africans? And they jumped him and robbed him?
Who went over there?
They are thieves.
Who was the first?
Meek Mill is a rapper. He's a famous rapper. He went to Africa, to Ghana specifically, to work with Ghana and help Ghana, and performed a unity concert for the Ghanaian, what would you call them? Ghanaian people. And he did a concert over there, and the people bum rushed the stage, pulled him off the stage, jumped him, stole his wallet and his cell phone. And he went over there. He was diplomatic, speaking to the politicians, talking about the oil industry, and he want to give money and help the people of Ghana. Now, he's from Philadelphia. Philly needs Meek Mill's money. Philly needs Meek Mill's mind and his courage and his integrity, if he has that. But they need that.
Who was our rapper the other day? But you want to go into rapper conversation?
No. Hold on. You said the 11-year-old. You said the 11-year-old. You said the 11-year-old. Hold on. But you said the 11-year-old learned how to be a thief in America.
Yes, I did.
So in response, I was telling you about Meek Mill being jumped and robbed, assaulted, and so why did you just say he became a thief in America? But why would you say he became a thief in America? So are the people in Ghana that did that, are they criminals and thieves? So Africans are criminals and thieves in Africa. Stop, bro. All right, I'm gonna let you get the floor, and I'm gonna be done because I'm gonna go on with the class. But here's the floor. Go ahead.
I apologize. I don't want to interfere with the class. I did not want to. I don't want it. I never like to see people who are working be interfered with. Look, I'll say this and then I'll close the mic. Beloved, I love you like I love myself. This is a battle. And if you continue to weaken your potential army, you are one less soldier and you will be picked off soon enough. You can't get caught up in the mysteries of the separation. They do enough job separating us. Let's not fall for it. And even though I am just as feisty as you are, and I could find all kind of examples and so forth, but I try not to get stuck and go for the deeper root cause of how we get here and what's the problem and come up with solutions. And we have to build the institution that's necessary to liberate our people. You and I have been on this long journey, and I respect you and honor you just as my brother. And we have disagreement about how we go about it, but we're trying to achieve the same aim. One love, beloved.
Shalom, peace, brother. Okay. Take a guess. How many Africans has he ever said that to? What he just said to me. Remember, I just said, I'll give him the floor. I'm talking about the army and the way I'm coming about it, and I'm divisive. With another brother going to be picked off. You ain't going to have these brothers. You're not about coming together. How many Africans has he ever said that to? Take a guess. How many times has he spoken to an African from Africa and said that? None. Raise your hand. None. Not one. Zero. You know why? Because our people love the heathen. We love the other nations so much. He cares about Africa so much. and the African this and the Africa that. This brother is from Jamaica, in New York. Could we invest and help our people in Jamaica? Could we help our people in New York? Could we help our people in Philadelphia? I just told him about Meek Mill's being robbed. You know why? He can't think of Africans being thieves. Did you hear him? The African came to America and that's where he became a thief. That's an atrocity, man. That's horrible. That don't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. To think that Africans aren't thieves? Are you kidding me? Africans? I didn't want to do it, but I got to. I got to do it. Not thieves. This guy's a culture vulture. This guy stole our style. He stole our soul. He stole our flavor. He stole everything, right? But nobody will ever tell Akon, yo, Akon, you shouldn't have said what you said, Akon. What did Akon say? I'm going to pull it up. Thigh one. You was about to say something? All right, somebody had their hand up. Well,
it's like it was just the first thing because he was talking about the whole separation of everything else, still the continent and all that nonsense. But you know, as he kept speaking, one thing that kind of popped out of my mind was that we'll constantly make a separation from the scriptures. And when I say we, I just mean like Christians, people in the world, generally speaking, that that Yahushua, the disciples did not make a distinction when they did. They made a separation between, what happened to those who kept the law, those who didn't keep the law, also who the law is for. But would it be appropriate? And I'll be careful how I say this and ask it, but would it be appropriate to say that the reasons why our leaders will go over to other nations to help and assist is because they're not allowed to help and assist their own people? Not even the fact that they don't want to, it's just that if they try to, they're faced with so much restrictions, objections, paperwork, hurdles that prevent them from really being able to do for their own, when it's easier just to go and say, oh yeah, I got these, these kids over in Africa.
Don't bring it up.
Okay.
Don't bring that up. Where are you right now?
Israelite Student University practice now.
Yes. You're in the I.S.U.P.K. You sacrificing your life to put it in here. What? They can't? You gonna find a way to get in here, right? Brother, he be telling me his story, and I know. I was right here. Every time I see him drive by. So I'm coming. It was something in these men, something in these sisters that said, I gotta fight. Because your entire mindset is against the truth. Everybody's against the truth, except Most High in Christ, for those brothers and sisters who were born in the truth. At first, you're against it. You get what I'm saying? So just like they have to go and fight just to do anything with the Hamites, right? Or let's get dancehall, reggae music, Sizzler. They made sure that they lined up with DJ Khaled, right? Any life ain't supposed to be easy. That's why I had a class about this happiness thing with Taraji P. Henson. And she crying and she got to find happiness and all this other, and we'll break that down. But life it's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Life is about struggling. It's about a fight. You have to go to war with something, or I'm going to be sitting here with this brother and Rastafarianism saying one love, everybody hold hands. Meanwhile, my people will be dying. The Africans ain't going to die like that. Right? The white people not going to die like that. They not. Nobody's going to die like we dying, because we take that route of General Muhammad brought out Oprah. We take that route of we got to help the heathens. Because like you said, because it might be easier to, you know what I'm saying? But everybody knows that they're different. Meek Mills knows that he's not an African now. Now he know, don't he? Meek Mills knows that he's not accepted in Africa. He's like, damn, they're crazy over there. That's wild. Look how they treated me. Everybody knows that. So although it gets instilled in you, it gets taught to you, you still want to go ahead and be like, man, it's got to be for our people. It's got to be for our people. We got to give to our people, or we just want to continue to die by the other people. Oh, Oprah Winfrey. Oh, okay. Yeah, he can just knock on the door. He's upstairs. Oprah was like, oh, I didn't have Christmas. I didn't have this. We were so poor, we wasn't going to have Christmas. Oprah is from Mississippi. What's going on in Mississippi right now? No water in Mississippi. No water in Mississippi. They got to walk for miles to go to this pipe, bring buckets to a pipe, and let the water just fall out of a pipe. But she got schools in South Africa. Damn. I just showed the picture of, and I saw it, right? I'm watching football, watching the game. The Baltimore Ravens. And you know, during football, what they do is they try to like glorify that city, you know, glamorize it so that people can go to that city. So they end up Baltimore, and the commentator goes, go to 34th Street every Christmas. It's a miracle on 34th Street. This entire block on 34th Street in Baltimore, it is lit up in Christmas. I'm talking about the Christmas lights go and hang all the way down this. I'm talking about not just one block, the whole block, like the whole strip of 34th Street. Every house is decorated. I'm not talking about one Christmas light wrapped around the window. The whole house. It is crazy, right? And he's saying this, and I'm just like, whoa, what? And he's saying it, and he was like, yeah, look. He's saying it, and I'm just like, that's Baltimore? This is Baltimore? Nah, that can't be Baltimore. Right? That can't be the Baltimore that I know. And he's talking about it, and they're showing the people walking up and down the street, and I'm just like, wow. You see how all the traffic, do you see the people? You see the people standing in front of the houses? Those are tourists. Those aren't the people that live in these houses. Those are tourists, people that come to Baltimore from surrounding areas. Like, well, we gotta go. They take their families to go see this block. But do you see how every house is this lit up? This is Baltimore for white people. Yo, go 3 blocks down and around the corner. Baltimore is the poorest city in America with the highest murder rate. I can't. If you're from Baltimore, you should just be like, there's no other way to know. It's no other way to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's how they live? 3 blocks down? When we live in a complete hell. You know what I'm saying? We living in complete hell. Salakia. Take my key. These are the 2 keys. So we can't give them no excuse or no pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's gonna be hard for me to feed my own, so I just take this and go feed somebody. Meek know he should focus on Black Americans. He should focus on the hoods. He knows that. But because of what's instilled in him, that Christianity, he's a Christian like everybody else. Go ahead, Aki. He's about to say something.
It's like I'm basically about to take up what you're saying. Like outside the truth, everybody out there, they have the custom of the heathen. They're gonna move like the heathen. So they're gonna look at it. They're gonna have the evil eye to our head, not to help our own people, but to go outside of ourselves.
Yes.
And in the truth, we know who we are. We know the objective is to help us.
Right.
The lost sheep of Israel and everyone, I mean our people. But if you're moving if you're in the world and you're being successful, like rappers or sports, they're trying to make it out there. So they're gonna do whatever it is to reach them people.
Right.
So that's probably why you don't see us. He don't see what's going on in Philly because he's moving like them.
Yep. Absolutely. And they will mold you to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we got that book called The $40 Million Slave.
Mm-hmm.
And it talks about that. An entire chapter talks about they're going to take you from your hood, from your community. Not only that, they'll take you away from your people.
Mm-hmm.
So that your mentality and your mindset is focused on what they would do.
Mm-hmm.
50 Cent. He's from Jamaica, Queens,
Mm-hmm.
right? Right? He used to be a stick-up kid. He used to rob drug dealers. Just imagine that lifestyle. And then you get money, you get famous and get money, and you go put well for water in Africa. That's part of the plan. And no excuse. Now, I.S.U.P.K, we don't give you an excuse. We say you're wrong for that. Because that's all we ever done. All our life, all we've done is love everybody else and never loved ourselves. Never loved ourselves. When the brother goes, beloved brother, I love you, brother. I love you, beloved. But you can't do that because I'm fighting for all of us across the planet. So what about look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Every time I go to Baltimore, it's like that. That's Baltimore. That's 3 blocks down. The Edomites is living in heaven. This is Baltimore. You know why they sitting right there? Because somebody live in that building. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody lives in this building. Mississippi is still without water. There's no water in Mississippi. So we should hold everybody to the standard that we have in the I.S.U.P.K. Why should we do that? Because Christianity, get me, you had your hand up. Get me Be Ye Perfect. Be Ye Perfect, right? He had the question though. Go ahead. What's your question?
Oh, it was just a comment.
Go ahead.
Like the truth, how you said, like if you're not in the school, your automatic mind is against the truth.
Yes.
Because of what we just taught. And so like the brother saying, I want all our army. Now see, they done disinfect our war mentality because that's not what the Bible says.
Yeah.
The Bible says we're an army, we have an army in the Lord. It's more with us than it is with them. But we want to unify everybody else with strength. When the Lord said He's our strength.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
what makes the school so important and this truth so important, because this is the only place where the Lord is our strength and not the world and the other nations. And it's really the other nations, man. We, like you said, we hate ourselves.
Yeah.
Because that's what it boils down to. We would never argue with no other nation.
Right.
We see them as better than us.
Yep.
Like General Muhammad was saying a couple classes ago, he was talking about how the Africans think they're better than us.
Oh,
Even we think the Africans is better than us.
right.
But when you come into this truth, everything changed. And when somebody looking outside and even a Rastafarian, all the other everything you could think of, is all about like love and peace. The same thing the oppressor preach.
Mm-hmm.
Love and peace and unity and come together and yeah, that's all cool. But what about your own people?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
No, that's it.
You got it in Matthew? Come. The water, brother. You got the mic for you.
48, Lord.
Go right to 48. Yep.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. There are Akims and Aqua outside of it.
Go right ahead.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect.
Be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. Okay? So, Christianity wants you to, Christianity is always going to say, ain't nobody perfect. We can't be like Jesus. We can't be, what you think you're going to be like God? We can't be God. It's a big can't in Christianity. Meanwhile, at the same time, we say that Jesus is white. You're thinking that God is white. So you don't go over scriptures like this and really instill them in you, right? Okay. You go to other scriptures about love and love everybody, where that's being misinterpreted and said wrong, and ain't no background behind it. And the pastor, he don't even really preach, and he just teaching you love everybody, love everybody. And at the same time, you don't love your people. You don't love the same people where you come from. Okay. So then when you think that you're a revolutionary, this is where Nation of Islam, Rastafari, Pan-African, right? This is where all these consciousness religions come from. We got to fight against the white man. We got to fight against him. So instead of you really searching out who your God is to get your power, who you really are, you'll say, let's fight against the white man, but go to another heathen. That's what happened. It always blew my mind when they had in Jamaica the rebels called Maroons. The rebels in Jamaica were called the Maroons. And they would fight back against the slave masters and fight back against the oppressors. And them on the ships, you'll hear about all of that, all the riots and revolts that they had in Jamaica. They're doing the same thing in Haiti, right? They was doing the same thing in the South. Nat Turner, Gabriel Prosser, right? But in Jamaica and in the Caribbean, we didn't go, let's unite with the Haitians. Let's unite with the Black Americans. We all got off on the same slave ships. We was all oppressed under the same oppressors, right? Let's go to Puerto Rico. Let's get those brothers that's revolting against the system over there. Now, you know what we did? You know what we did? Let's find out about these Ethiopians. Let's go to Ethiopia. Right? Let's go to Africa and find the Africans to help us, which would be stupid and dumb. Because what did the Africans do? They sold you. So why would you want to go and deal with the Africans? Same with the Nation of Islam. Same with Black Muslims. We got to fight against this oppressor. Yeah, let's fight against the oppressor. Not let's find out who we are. Let's truly get inside of what we about. Depend on ourselves and our God. Oh, Allah. You joining up with the Arabs. Praying to the Arab God. That's all of it. The African mumbo jumbo, it's all of it. When we're going to find out, like he said, you're going to see. You're going to see in the war. You're going to see. What are you talking about? We at war already. And we against the Africans, and the Africans are against us. The Africans hate us more than we hate the Africans. Black people think they're African and respect Africans. That whole Black Panther. I was bringing it out Saturday. Black Panther coming to America. Commander General YAHANNA brought it out years ago. They make these movies to make the African look better than you. Right? T'Challa he's the king of Wakanda. He's so refined and peaceful and knowledgeable and intelligent, and he's the superhero. If Africans are so goddamn good, why did they have a nigga play an African then? Tell me that ain't deep. If Africans is the superhero and they the original man, would you come over here and get a nigga, a kata from South Carolina to play you for? That's crazy. That's crazy. Because we are better than everybody on the earth. We are perfect. Like he said, read that scripture one more time.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect.
You called to do something. So just like you called it in the I.S.U.P.K, we call out everybody. And only one person with a platform spoke against ACON. And I was a journalist. What's his name? Van Lathan? Yeah. Nobody brought it out. Nobody speaking against ACON. He should be all over the place. Cancel culture. Right? At Tory Lanez, all the sisters came out. Everybody canceled Tory Lanez, right? Everybody's against him. He hates black women. Black women are abused. Tory Lanez canceled. R. Kelly canceled. R. Kelly. R. Kelly was on Netflix. This was just a media group that did that documentary about R. Kelly. That wasn't the police. That was a media group. Did that documentary on R. Kelly? Boom. Everybody cancel R. Kelly. How come we can't cancel Akon? After what he said, he should be canceled. I'll play it. I couldn't believe it. I said, this disgusting bastard. And like you said, we get so caught up. God, he called him filthy. He called him filthy. What are Africans saying about us every day? Let's be real, man. Stop being soft. Stop being a punk and a coward. Nobody checks anybody except trying to come up against us. He believes in Selassie. Selassie was a sucker. He was a murderer. He murdered people in Africa. He put people to death. Selassie. Millions of people. And because I call somebody filthy, it's like, oh, I can't talk to you, brother. You're going to call him filthy? He deserves to die. I didn't say he need to be shot in the back. I said this boy got shot in the back. A black boy got shot in the back. Little Hamites don't get shot in the back. Can't believe you called them filthy. That's not right, brother. Stop talking like that. They think you're filthy and disgusting. The Ethiopians look at Jamaicans. If the brother is still listening, and for anybody listening with this idea of uniting with Ethiopia, Ethiopians think you are filthy, lazy, and disgusting. What Captain Tazariak had a whole list at that debate, right? Of all these articles and speeches and historic events that took place where Africa and Ethiopia come up time again. Time again. My man got mad at me because I said, the brother married an Ethiopian? Whoa, that's a surprise. Why is that a surprise? You know why it's a surprise? Because Ethiopian women get told, don't marry no Black American man. I'm making that up. Listen to this, man. Hold on. Now see this, right? It says Akon sparks conversation online after he compared the stage presence of African and Black American artists. For us, it comes natural. You heard that? He says, for us, it comes natural. When listen, Brother Lawrence, I answered your question. I wanted you to ask the question in class. He made a difference. Didn't he make a difference? Brother Lawrence, you need to contact Akon. Email him, send him a WhatsApp message him, Facebook, Instagram, contact your brother Akon from Senegal. Contact him. Contact this African original man that we are the same and you love so much. Contact him and tell him that same garbage that you said to me. That we the same and we all Black and we all brothers. Tell him that. You know what? You won't. So like how long we've been talking to Brother Rasta Lawrence? 3 years now? Yeah. About 3 years? 3-4 years we've been talking to this brother. Had videos with him, conversations with him online. It's all online. And I kept asking him, brother, since you love the Ethiopians so much, bring one. Call me with an Ethiopian on the phone. 4 years. Has he ever done that? He loves Ethiopia and the Ethiopians. Not once has he ever Captain Azani, I got an Ethiopian on. Let's do a show. This Ethiopian loves us. He wants to talk to you. This Ethiopian from Ethiopia. Not once. You know why? Because Ethiopians don't give a damn about what you're talking about. Ethiopians care about their people and their people only.
Blown away by his performance. No, like he's so young. I interviewed him the other day for something else that I do, and first of all, I can't believe he's 20. Second of all, I could not believe like his stage presence was so good, and like, I feel at a time now, a lot of young people, they don't know how to perform live anymore because, like you said, everything's on socials and you just go on live and all your following are just happy to see you on live now because they don't want to go out anymore either. So to see someone so young with such good stage presence, I was blown away by him.
But he's African.
Yeah.
we a little different when it
Yeah,
comes to
yeah,
safety.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Now in
yeah.
America, oh yeah, niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half to sleep.
Did you hear that? He said, yeah, he's African. We put on a performance. Now in America, them niggas gonna be wobbling pants down. Could you believe this? He talking about our music that they stole from us. And she was talking, oh, he's a great entertainer. He's so young and great and wonderful. He came on stage and he really puts on the show. He said, yeah, he's African. He said he's African, like, what's that supposed to mean? And he compared us, Black Americans, he said niggas. He can't say nigga. He don't get a pass. He African. These people didn't come over on the transatlantic slave trade. He didn't come on them ships as me and Brother Lawrence. We came over on ships, man. We was beaten. His people wasn't beaten. His people was on the shore going, take these niggas. You got more guns? Got more butter? What is that, foul woman? Where they traded us. It's in the scriptures for wine. What is that, Joel? Yeah, you got it? Chapter 2? Yeah, grab that, all right?
2 and 3.
Yeah, grab that. They sold us. And he made the distinction. Listen what he said.
Half to sleep because they high as hell.
Right, yeah.
But Africa, we wake up morning like, look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda, and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers. Like, so for us, it comes natural.
You got the mic?
It's the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 3. Well, I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot.
Did what?
And have given a boy for a harlot.
Go back from the top.
Verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Cast lots for my people. Meaning they roll dice. Like they've literally rolled dice, casting lots. Okay, who's gonna get this family over here? Okay, you're gonna get them Judites. All right, you're getting the Benjamites. All right, let's check and see. Okay, 7. The Benjamites come to me. We're gonna get them. They cast lots for our people. For our people. There's a distinction between us and Hamites. There's always been. You know how he talked about the Egypt and Israel? Found woman. Get me the he has set a difference amongst the Egyptians. Because he want Egypt and Israel to be together. Where in history has Egypt and Israel ever been together? You don't even watch the cartoon? Ain't it a Moses movie of a cartoon? The Prince of Egypt or something like that, right? The cartoons show that there's a difference. Read it one more time, brother.
And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot.
And given a boy for a harlot. Okay? They made us sex slaves. And we just breed and breed to make more and more slaves. They treated us like animals. Go ahead.
And sold a girl for wine.
And sold girls for wine. That's historic. There is historic proof of the West Africans in Nigeria, in Senegal, in Ghana, in Benin, where else? Cameroon, all over West Africa. They sold us for guns, for money, for wine, for goods. For they what? For their people, for their tribes, for their nations of people. Go ahead.
That they might drink.
That they might drink goes into they live lavishly off of our slavery. and these filthy heathens, that filthy, stinking Hamites, he said it. Akon's done this. He lived lavish off of us. His first hit was Locked Up with Styles P. He rapped about the plight of black men in America going to prison. He wouldn't be known if it wasn't for that. Africans don't fill up the prison. We do. And he became famous off of our poverty, off of our oppression, off of our struggle, off of our death. He became famous, made so much money, and put it where? In Senegal. He's back in Senegal, building cities in Senegal, doing deals with China. This filthy piece of trash. I won't.
I was just going to say that the same thing that you were just bringing out. You know, his music, what he's done is essentially this. You know, right out of the scriptures, of course, stuff. I don't know if it's too much even to say this. Is just that it's like survival of the fittest, right? I think he said something like survival of the fittest, more or less stuff. And he's just like, look, I had to do what I had to do. So I used y'all to get, you know what I'm saying, from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm taking care of my people.
I haven't, I didn't listen to the whole interview.
God. Well,
he says that in the interview?
It was just like the words that he was saying. It was almost kind of like, you know, when he made a clear distinction between, you know,
I don't think he does that though. I don't think he does it like a survival of the fittest. They damn near think that okay, you ever listen to Afro beats music?
No.
Okay. You've heard a song, you've had to hear it. They play it everywhere. Afro beats is nothing but stolen rap, R&B, and dancehall. That's all it is. And then they might throw in a drum or an African chant. If I play a song, you'll hear it. That's all they did was still dancehall reggae music and just yell over it. But you know what they think and believe? They think they started it. You know why? Because we love them so much. We call them the original men. We say we come from them. I didn't even know there was an Afro beats until 2-3 years ago. Ain't never heard no Afro beats. I didn't know the Hamites had music over there. Nobody gives a damn until they start putting that dance hall on it. And then it became popular. And then it's like, they think they started that. Burna Boy, when he gets in a war, he says, I'm from Africa. Everything started in Africa. His mother got up there and said, everybody go back to Africa. Yeah, Africa, the original. Wale on the Breakfast Club saying, yeah, I'm African. I've been woke. I was born woke. I was born an African. These pieces of trash think they started this because we love them so much. And he got his mouth fixed to talk that trash, to say what he wanted to say, because of what? He knows we're not going to say nothing against him. Look at the comment. Salakia Thawon. I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to bring out this comment. His name is Jacob York. Jacob York is most likely a black man. This is a brother from New York. His name is Jacob York, and he says, come on, guys. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what Khan means, and he's not wrong. Come on, y'all know what he's talking about. Y'all know what he mean. We get high, we stupid, we don't entertain. Is that true? African entertainers are better entertainers than Black American? He's bugging. Play it. Go ahead, Bob. You was talking.
Yeah, no, it's just the way that, you know.
Yeah.
I just, for me, I just hear it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can't blame me for using the tools, you know, of you know, their ignorance, which is hip hop, rap, and whatever else stuff, to get ahead, you know, because yeah, I'm being persecuted, you know, the same way that they are, but I'm still better than them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a nation, I have a country to go back to. you know, and now that he's built something for himself, he's able to go back and, you know, bring the spoils, if it's appropriate to even say that, the spoils, you know what I'm saying, of warfare back to his nation. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, he basically invaded us, took whatever he was able to take. Now it's like, bring it back to my people.
That's the
So
Bible. That's where we at? 2 Kings? That's the Bible. In the Sabbath class, we in 2 Kings. We're going to read about captivity, captivity, captivity. And the reason why the heathens take us captive is because everybody on the earth knows we can enslave these people and build for ourselves. And it's not going to be any fight. The Afghanistans, they come over here as refugees and get the passports and get I forget what it's called. They got some type of pass. They ain't even have to take classes for citizenship. Ukrainians don't have to take classes. They don't have to get a green card. They get off the plane in Mexico, cross the border from Mexico. When we do it, we illegal immigrants that get sent back. When blacks and Hispanics do it, we get beat with whips and told by the vice president, don't come here. Don't come. They get a straight up, they walk past the border, since Brother Lawrence loved border so much, they pass the border and they give them some type of identification. It's not even a green card. It's just like straight up, you got a pass. You're an American citizen today. Go on, go on. No classes, no sitting there, no fighting for language and culture, nothing. You know where they're going to set up business at? In your hood, in our community. You know who they're going to live off of? Just like you're talking about the Hamites? Us. They'll live off of us. Go ahead,
I've been holding this for a long time now, and it's not even intentional. But they have on the Hoover app, support Ukraine.
Yes. Yep.
And it's just kind of like they'll do the advertisement like this Ukrainian is able to do such and such because of Hoover.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if anybody was to get on it, they could file for discrimination and probably lose. You know what I'm saying? But they could file for discrimination because, you know, more than likely there's discrimination that prevents. What was it? I think it was DoorDash or it was, you know what I'm saying, Uber. Probably both, where they, you know what I'm saying, got rid of a large amount of, you know what I'm saying, drivers during the last 2-3 months, if I'm correct though. But isn't one of the things that allowed them to come through is the same thing that they denied for us and our own people? Meaning that the reasons why we couldn't come through escaping, you know, the genocide and, you know, the terror and whatever else that
because of war.
Gone.
Yep.
But
they call it a refugee of war.
But
you're supposed to take in a refugee of war. They didn't classify the Haitians as refugees of war, and in fact, their president was just assassinated.
God.
Yeah.
And specifically, if I'm correct, they put it under the fact is that it was by your own people, therefore, you know, it doesn't qualify or something of that nature. However, you know, the Iranians, you know what I'm saying, the Ukrainians are doing it to their own people. Therefore, you know what I'm saying, even just by that logic alone, that shows a separation. We're not making a separation. You know what I'm saying? America has made a separation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, against us. It's like I also have an extra 11.
Even us here in America. Biden gave Zelensky, the president, or the prime minister of Ukraine, $1.8 billion in one day. He's already given them so much money to Ukraine. But I say that because that same day, it was the day that I saw that on the news, people walking miles in Mississippi for water. So this isn't about no America, because you are an American citizen. But another nation across the planet will get better treatment than a nigga in America. And I'm saying nigga specifically because that's how they look and think of us. You won't get, yo, you don't have water? And you just gave Zelensky $1.8 billion? And there's no drinking water in Mississippi? They still don't have no water in Flint? They still got lead water all across the country. People dying? Thank you. The reservations? Puerto Rico is an annex of America. Get nothing. But the Ukraine gets 1.8 billion people. You know why? Because the Ukrainians are white European people. That's going to help America in their position for world dominance against the Russians. Zelensky got Person of the Year. Time magazine deemed him the Person of the Year. For what? He ain't do nothing. I ain't see him bust not one gun. All I see him do is wear dirty clothes and beg Americans for money. Like you said, it's on the Uber, it's on the paper, it's on the commercial, it's on your social media, it's everywhere. Support the Ukrainians. Why? Brother Lawrence, you better support the Ukrainians, Rasta. It better be a dance hall reggae fest in the Ukraine. It probably already is. They probably stole your culture and they doing a dance hall over there with flat butt white women twerking doing a dance hall, looking disgusting and filthy. I guarantee it. Check them on it. So when the Ukrainians come over here, Brother Ross Lawrence, and for all the Christians, they better give everything to us then, right? Because we suffering. Are they going to do it? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and Slovakia was in that same, I think like the same week, Slovakia, like the same week, Joe Biden said he felt bad for slavery and sent them $55 billion over to Africa.
Yes. Yes. I forgot that article. Yep. I brought that out on something amazing. Crazy. He felt bad for slavery and gave the Africans the money. When he told Black Americans who was fighting for reparations, he told them, I can't just give you reparations. No, I won't give you just reparations. We'll do other things. But he gives an African country, how much? $55 billion? They're the ones that sold us to you. But we got to erase history. Blacks, West Indians, Haitians, Brazilians, Hispanics, Latinos, so-called, we are the ones that have to just forget about it. That's disgusting. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Shalom, if I could.
And then just bring out the precept.
Come. In Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, last month, there was a brother that was traveling for work, if I'm correct. I think he was in his early 20s, late 20s, somewhere around that time. And he went to the police because he was being threatened, you know, by white folks down there. And they said that they were going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the police and told the police, asked for a police escort back to this hotel. And they told him that's outside of our job description. Brother, you know what I'm saying, turned up missing the next morning. He never showed up. His mom, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, trying to find out what's going on, of course, though. And it's just like, he went to the police and warned them. You know what I'm saying? Asked for help and assistance. Naming, hey, these people are saying they're going to kill you.
Right.
His cousin, you know what I'm saying, I think his cousin's from Ohio or something like that. I don't recall exactly. But his cousin was just like, yeah. And the police did nothing. This brother, as of right now, is presumed to be dead.
Yeah.
It's been probably, I think, about 2 weeks now.
Right.
Slakia, Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog.
Hold on. Call it one more time.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7.
Let the brother get to it.
Oh, I came out twice, got it.
Hold on one moment. Come.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Why does it say dog? Right?
It's like it's like slang for the heathen.
Yes. That's a slang term for heathen. In the Bible, we call it the heathen's dog. Where else is that, Sabaya?
The woman.
Which woman? Yeah.
The woman that was actually I was shot for basically for help.
That's right. He called her what?
Dog.
A dog. He called heathens dogs. Okay. So you see what happens to the children of Israel now because we're destroyed. When that was our language. Our language was to call them dogs. Because the scripture isn't talking about a dog, a physical dog barking. It's not a human being. It doesn't have logic. Right? It doesn't have a decision of choice. Okay, it's an animal. Okay, so this dog is talking about the heathens, the other nations of people, and we used to say that. But we're so destroyed now. That's out of our language. We so destroyed now to where we go, yo, where we'll say that filthy little African boy. They can't stand it. Did you see the clip? You sent it to everybody. Captain Tazariak, they was bringing out Captain Tazariak's clips. They said, who is this Kanye talking to? Tazari? Yeah, that's Captain Tazariak. He hates us and he hates Africans too. And they put the clip, would you feed the African boy? Sonetta, you gonna feed the African boy? He said, no. You care about no stinking Africans? Oh my gosh, you call them stinking Africans. Africans stink. You ever been around Africans? They stink. They can't dress and they stink. What do you want me to say? It's a fact. You played a video of Africa, there's flies everywhere all over them. They stink. But that was in our language to call them dogs. How can you say that? So who the hell cares? Grow up. Because if I say nigga, kill niggas all damn day long, nobody says anything. Am I right or wrong? Murder Mook and Loaded Lux on there with Amber Rose. Amber Rose is shaming them. They, Murder Mook. Well, I wasn't saying you's a hoe. He gets on the battle rap stage and does what, Sabaya? I'm gonna kill your mother, kill your son, kill your daughter, nigga. I hang you from a tree, nigga. Burn him, kill him, kill him, kill him. And the crowd goes wild. As soon as you get in front of a white person or a heathen, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk like that. Man, be like the scriptures call you to be. Go ahead and read it. Salaki.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Shall not a dog move his tongue. Keep going.
Against man or beast.
That
ye may know not.
That ye may know.
That ye may know not how that. So again. That ye may know how that the Lord does put a difference.
Does what?
How the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians.
Between who? Between
the Egyptians.
But it's on the border. Israel is in Africa. Africa. We went to the Black Expo. Okay. Who was wearing kente cloths and dashikis and banging on drums? It wasn't Africans.
Niggas like real.
It was us. It was blacks and Hispanics playing the Congo drums, doing the dance. It gets tired. I'll be like, damn, this is everywhere. Where's the Africans to do it? There's a difference. The Lord set a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Y'all love Africa so goddamn much. Give it a break. It's a continent. And that's what happens to us. It limits us because we romanticize Africa when Israel is to rule the entire world. The entire world is for Israel. It's for your sake. And we just want to think about a little piece of Africa. Oh, Africa must be so good. And this is white supremacy. White supremacy is teaching you that you are an African. That's white supremacy. Because when we bring up Africa, nobody says anything. But if you bring up that you're an Israelite, that's why they got videos of Captain SYR and the I.S.U.P.K. That's why they can't stand it. That's why they went. I went to Midway. I walk in the Midway, I had my cover on, right? The Arab come up to me, he goes, man, that's wrong what they did to Kyrie. He said, this is what he said. I didn't say nothing. He just reading my coat. He just reading my jacket, my cover. He goes, everybody in the world knows that the Jews was black. This is the Palestinian, the Arab. I said, well, we have disagreements, but you know that. And he goes, yeah, everybody knows that. Man, Kanye can't say what he want to say. Kyrie can't say what he want to say. You say anything about them, you're anti-Semitic. He in there having a game. He in there talking. It's an error. When you bring up that you Israel, ooh, then it gets real. Call yourself a roster. Nobody gives a damn. Call yourself an Ethiopian or an Egyptian or an African. Nobody gives a damn. That's part of white supremacy. For you to be stupid not knowing who you are. That's true white supremacy. Because once you find out you're an Israelite, what happens? Your life changes. You can be a Rasta and smoke all the weed you want. Gangsta Boo died at 43 years of age of a drug overdose. What religion was she? A Christian. You can be a Christian and be a loser and a sinner and wicked. When you come through these doors, now it's time for you to change. And they hate that. And now you know who the real Jew is and who the fake Jew is. Oh, they can't stand that. What is they talking about? You ain't supposed to talk that. You're supposed to say, we all come from Africa, and Africa, and Africa. Play the drums and it's white supremacy. Because the movie Color Purple was a feminist movie to destroy black men and black women. If y'all ever seen Color Purple, you seen Color Purple? What happens at the very end of her, y'all? Oh, you don't remember? Anybody remember the end? You remember something, y'all? What happens at the very end? Found one?
It's like you talking about to go back to Africa part?
Yo! She goes back to Africa and she becomes so special and significant. It's just the weirdest clip. The end of the Color Purple, she just goes back to Africa somehow. And then some hair might go, mama, mama, oh, mama. And Whoopi Goldberg cries, and that's it. She's sitting in the sun, hugging it's going to be her lesbian wife in Africa. Because them black men in America, Harpo beats on me. I kills Harpo. Mister, he just had sex with me and lays on top of me. To the point that black women are like that today. Taraji P. Henson, she was sitting in that interview, she goes, I can't find happiness. You know what I'm gonna do? Next month, I'm gonna go to Bali and focus on me. I said, God damn! You get to spend a month in Bali? And I can't find happiness. We dying out here. We destroyed. We in hell. because you've been taught by white supremacy, and it's not called white supremacy. It seduces you and tricks you and manipulates you to where you just fantasize about something that's just stupid and wrong. All right, read it one more time for me. And I'll play this one more time, and I'll get off of it. Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
And Israel. And the Egyptians is representation of all of Africa. And the Lord set a difference between us and them because he chose us. He cares about us. Akon wasn't just talking about West Africa and Senegal. He said, there's a video. You see them little Ugandans? That's on the other side of Africa. That's Southeast Africa, Uganda, way over there. He on the way other side. But he gonna bring up Uganda. He said, yeah, back in America, them niggas, they can't perform. Listen to him. That sound like white supremacy. Don't it? Them niggas, they just high as hell. Don't care. They stupid. They pants hanging down off of them. They lazy. Sounds like a white supremacist. They call us the Ku Klux Klan. No, Akon is the Ku Klux Klan. You cannot tell me anybody on the planet, if you say, you want to go to the Akon concert or would you like to go to the Chris Brown concert? No. Nobody is going to go to Akon's concert because Chris Brown is a difference. We different. For us, it comes natural. Now, when Kanye said we the 12 tribes of Judah, we got Christ's blood in us, we the real Jews, they contacted Noriega. And Noriega made a video apologizing for what Kanye said on his show. Nobody contacted this, I don't know who the hell she is. Nobody contacted her and said, yo, you need to apologize for having that on your show. You need to do a special video denouncing everything Akon said. Nobody says that. You know why? Because nobody cares about you. Somebody had their hand up. So y'all.
So pick up. I think it was last week we had a class, and Officer Quatazar had to do a breakdown on Matthew 10 and 5. And we were talking about the Samaritans.
Yes.
And we found out that there was Africans.
Right.
And then the same thing, same difference in this. They said don't go to the city, Samaritan cities.
Absolutely.
So basically, again, another difference.
Right. Right. Why would, and this is why all these religions don't make any sense. This is why I asked the brother, I said, black men are the most intelligent on the face of the planet. And the I.S.U.P.K, we really do research. He didn't want to answer that. Okay. Rastafarians believe that Selassie is from the seed line of David, right? Okay. Now, he's from the seed line of David. Okay. And he should be the king because he comes from David, he comes from Solomon. But Jesus just said in the scripture you just brought out, go ye not unto the Samaritans, which are Ethiopians. So is Selassie against the Ethiopians? Would he be against himself? It goes so deep I'm not going to waste too much time on it. Oh, we don't even have any time. Rastafari love to bring out, chat down Babylon, burn down Babylon, tear down Babylon. Babylon got to fall, which is all biblical, right? And they write about it. Do you know the Ethiopians and the Babylonians are the same people? Ain't that deep? That is goddamn heavy. I'm going through the scriptures years ago. I'm going through the Bible dictionary and I'm just looking up Cushites. The Cushites and the Babylonians are the same people. Who are the Cushites? The Ethiopians. Damn. So you against Babylon, but you want us to go to the Ethiopians who are the Babylonians. God damn, we dumb. When it comes to religion, we are stupid. We stupid. We dumb. Don't they call us that in the scriptures? Don't they call us an ass? An ox and an ass knows their owner? But the children of Israel don't know who their master is? We stupid. We a bunch of dumbasses. With all these religions we follow everything except the truth. Remember how we was talking about conspiracy theories? Oh man, we'll follow all them. When the greatest conspiracy theory is Black people are the real Jew. That's a conspiracy theory. How come conspiracy theorists don't talk about that? Type in Illuminati on your YouTube. Type in Illuminati, what you gonna get? 1 million. I saw Jay-Z go like this. You said you like Nas? Yo, God's son, get it? He think he God's son. Who do you have to battle against? Jehovah. Oh, the Illuminati got both of them. And this and that, and the secret rooms, and all this and all that. All right, good. Good. The Jews is black. How come you never say that? That's the most controversial conspiracy ever. Am I right or wrong? That will change everything. You telling me about Jay-Z throwing up the Satan sign? He had his eye. See, it's the third eye. Niggas gonna get me. They're gonna say, it's eyes with him. I.S.U.P.K's with him. He was throwing it up. He's got the eye. See, that's the eye on the back of the Egyptian eye. We think he Horus and the Illuminati, the secret society. Not one of them ever says the Jews is black. That's the greatest controversy on the planet. That's the conspiracy theory right there. Commander Juliana said, there are some conspiracies that are real. Conspiracy theories are real. Some of them are real. And the one that's real that nobody ever talks about, and it's in every Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 28. I read that. I'm telling you, my mind was like, I've never read this? And we all Christians and preachers, and as wicked as we was in the world, it was always something with the church where we was just, maybe I should be a preacher. Remember, you always had that in your mind. I should go up in the pulpit. We never saw Deuteronomy chapter 28 sold on ships. That means we are physically the children of Israel. That is heavy. And the fake Jews run the world. And the real Jews are the most destructive. And I got to sit here and tell a brother who's my brother from the tribe of Benjamin that Akon hates you. That the Africans hate you, brother. He can't see that. There's no way he gonna ever just so, you know what, they do hate me. And you know when I brought him up all these articles, he said, you know, they just suffer colonialism over there. No, they don't. They rejected Haiti. Haiti said, we want to join the African Union. It would be beneficial for us as Haitians in Haiti, and we join the African Union. We want to unify with Africa. Unity with the Africans, right? Didn't you just say that to me? We want all the black fists to come together and strike against the enemy, the colonizers. Haiti tried. Africa said no. No. I'm glad they said no. Because what did we do? Some of y'all looked up there. Some of y'all looked up there. He looks up at the mission to Akuna with I.S.U.P.K, those brothers, under Captain Yates, went across the border through the drug cartel and fed Haitians and Mexicans. Spoke Creole, broken French to them brothers and sisters and fed them and clothed them and told them, we got you. Don't join the Africans, join the I.S.U.P.K. Where it makes sense, where it's the point, where that's where the Most High God wants you to be. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yep, because this is going to be a conspiracy. I'm about to give it over to you, Thad, one in a second. But this is going to be a conspiracy. Gangsta Boo died. Y'all know Gangsta Boo, 3-6 Mafia, right? Okay. They already talking about it. What they saying? What they saying about Gangsta Boo? Anybody know? You know what they saying? The Illuminati killed Gangsta Boo. 3-6 Mafia. 3-6-6-6-6. She was an Illuminati sacrifice. No, she died of a drug overdose. You know why? Because black people got to stop using goddamn drugs. When DMX died, you know what they were saying? It was the Illuminati killed him. No, he was smoking crack. And you don't want to help him. Whitney Houston died. Her daughter died the same way. It's the Illuminati. No, they was on drugs. Black people got to stop using drugs. Christianity ain't going to do it. Rasta not going to do it. Islam not going to do it. How about we keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High? How about we get up in here and change? Damn. First thing I seen was Illuminati. Why would they kill a 43-year-old black woman from Memphis? What's she taught? What's she doing? Just like Tory Lanez. Oh, they got him locked up. He was trying to get his master's. Niggas go to jail every day. Am I right or wrong? Domestic dispute? You know how many times that happens? Man, we need this. And we need to know that we are different than everybody because you are better. Everybody else raise their kids like that. Everybody else treat their brothers and sisters that way. The Hamites, they treat each other. You are better. The Europeans, you are better. The Jewish people, you are better. Everybody raises up their people to be better. You better. Except us, the people that are truly better. And you can't even say it. You better not fix your mouth to say it. You better not call yourself the chosen people of God. What? Say it to your grandfather. Call Grandpa James or Grandpa Bish. Call them up on the phone. Say, Granddad, we God's chosen people. Now, son, listen now. Everybody is. No. We the chosen one. Everybody. Damn. You think they having that discussion? No. I went to private school all my life, Catholic school. I was around all the Edomites. Edomites come to school with the newspaper, reading stocks and bonds. I was a sharp 13-year-old. He's sitting there, stocks and bonds. Give me the sports section. He reading stocks and bonds. You know why? Because his father's instilling in him You are a ruler on this planet. Ownership, business, commerce, economics. We can't teach that to our kids. Nah, we do it in the UPK. You brothers are better than everybody outside them doors. Yeah, I said it. You're better. You sisters are better than everybody outside them doors. Yeah, I said it. We even say it to those who claim to be One West and not One West. Because we in here. We are better. Because we doing it. Go ahead.
Well, I was about to say, I just did 3.5. I met. So I just did 3.5. I think I'm seeing one African out of thousands of people that I met up north. And he was like,
wait, go back. You got to break it down for him. Because if he watching, he's so destroyed that he might think up north mean Canada.
In prison. Like prison, not jail.
Yeah, no, I know.
Even jail, well, for him.
Yeah.
Even jail, you don't see him. It's only Native Americans, well, not Hispanics, Blacks, and Native Americans. We're the only ones in jail.
Thank you.
And up north, we're the only ones up north. And I met one African, and he was like, he was one of those Africans that was trying to be like us.
Yeah.
You know, and he had one of those charges too. But other than that, out of thousands. I met one.
Thousands upon thousands. You probably seen, okay, the different institutions, you probably 10,000.
More than that.
More than that?
More than that.
You seen 15,000?
About 15, 20. 3 years now. Right?
Oh, 3 years.
Moving
there. Okay, so 20,000, out of 20,000, you saw one.
I saw one. And that's what I can recall. You know, I got a good memory. I'm like, hell. What do I just
You seen one. You seen one. How many been at our protests? Marching. Because they baby died. How many? Not one. When this brother is the family of 13-year-old Sinze Reed, who was shot dead back in October at the Wedgwood Apartments, is raising questions about the investigation. October! It's January 2nd. October! They still dealing with the investigation. Africans don't die like we die. That's a goddamn lie, man. What you talking about? Oh yeah, there is one story. Remember the African that got roughed up by those cops? How many kids out here getting roughed up by cops every day? You went to Corcoran. They known to have police officers in there whooping everybody ass in Corcoran. Am I right or wrong? There was one cop in there. I can't remember his name. Was it Kluge? Kluge, yeah. I said Kluge, y'all know. Kluge will beat you. Not search you. Make sure. No, you're getting beat in that school by cops. This is every day. What is he talking about? You told me about one incident where the same father, didn't the father say it that one? The father said, I don't know what to do. He's out of control. Take him. He told the cops to take his son because his son's so goddamn filthy and disgusting. A goddamn thief. Oh, he learned that in America. No, he didn't. Them Africans is thieves, man. They wild. They crazy. They jumped Meek Mills and stole his wallet and his phone. He had to run up the tent. Did you see him? Meek, don't ever go back to Africa, homie. Akon got your wallet. If that happens in America, in any city, what happens? What happens when somebody get their chain snatched? Don't they go to somebody that they know in that city? Hold up, I'm my chain. He goes and gets your chain for you. Right or wrong? Akon should have gave that man his phone back, man. All right.
I know it's like to pick up what you were saying, or what you were saying about the African kid.
Yeah.
Guess who ran to his rescue?
What I was saying?
The people that ran to his rescue.
Oh, thank you. SYR, thank you. Say it again.
Our people, I mean, people in the world that's well, our
Right.
people, blacks, they ran to his rescue.
To his rescue. Brother Lawrence ran to his rescue. I had to stop because I was on it. Remember that one? The sister sent it to me. I was looking, I said, oh yeah, we about to have a camp right there. Yeah, we about to go in. Well, I said, hold up now. Let me backtrack. Let me find out a little bit more. I told the sister, I said, Barack Wana, shout out to the sister, General Kabbalah Margaret from Canada. She sent it to me, and I said, let me look at it first. Let me make sure, right? So then, I think it was One. We looking at it, and nah, it's a hand mic. Yeah. Remember when we going back and forth? You sure? Yeah, it's a hand mic. I thought it was a hand mic. I said, hold off. Let's wait one more day. The next day, they interview the father. I don't have nothing to do with them. I can't control them. His mother's sick. I go to work. And yeah, his wife. He said his wife, right? Because their mother died. He beats up his stepmother. I don't know what to do with him. He abuses her. Take him. Take him away. Take him away. Go back to Africa. That's what he said to his son. Take him away. And you know who came to the defense? We did. We was marching in the streets. They contacted me. Captain Azania, where you at? You're supposed to be out here. You see what they did to that little boy? Captain, where's the, I remember, where's the I.S.U.P.K? Like it was live, right? And I'm watching it. Where's the I.S.U.P.K when you need them? They ain't nowhere to be. Nigga, we ain't going down there for no African. Not one African will march for you. Not one. What African restaurant on the north side said, we're going to support y'all. We're going to give y'all some money and some donations. Y'all got an event. Okay, we're going to cater it. We're going to give you all the Ethiopian food you need. Y'all good? We out here for our brothers. Get the hell out of here. I straight up spoke to her. Was she Ethiopian? She was Ethiopian. Big bubble head. She said my family disowned me. Because she like Jake. She can't go back home. She can't talk to her father. Because she be having sex with Jake out here. Okay? That should tell Akon something about performance too. We perform better. Go ahead, 5-1, and I'm done.
It's like
and you can bring it up here.
Yeah, the attorneys from Buffalo came talking about, saying
yes,
all types of whatever
protest,
using big words to paint a picture. They suing for $30 million or something like that.
Yep. Just because the little boy stole some chips. We got chips in here. Man, I ain't giving none to him. His ass gonna have to steal them from his Muslim brother, the Arab. No way in hell.
Well, the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge start out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath the leadership of Commander Johnny Hanna, for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to a school, they offer them for 6 months. That'll be saluted only. They're here to set themselves for the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission for the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. My ISUPK, 10% of every penny of the increase the Lord gives to you, gives to a treasury department or teacher. Priest front, free will offer for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Passover. That's going to be April 1st. Passover, there's all types of events that's going to be going on. The week, there's the concert, March 30th. So there's different events that's going to go on. Make sure, you reach out to the, camp leader or the captain, in the city nearest you to go ahead and make whatever arrangements. Outside of that, we have the Northern Cali, events the week of the 12th of January, which is like 2 weeks from now. String of events, of course. General Muhammad is going to be out there, teaching to the brothers and sisters out there in Northern Cali. Also, we have the Feast of Purim. That's going to be March 5th, sundown March 5th. With that, Akima, check the books on the back. Don't forget, you know what I'm saying, get your new 2023, you know what I'm saying, calendar, you know what I'm saying, in New York City. So make sure, you know, reach out to
He's got it?
well, you know, put the request in for us to
Oh, yeah. Put the request in. Let them know.
Akima, check the books board in the back. If anyone wants to meet you for school, start on our black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Also, let's not forget, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, share, upload, you know what I'm saying, like the videos, Google Maps, you know what I'm saying, share the videos or share your photos, you know what I'm saying, of the different events that we have. Get directions, of course, so it helps, you know what I'm saying, with that algorithm as well. With that,
Passover.
yeah, Passover, you know what I'm saying, is April 1st, down in North Carolina. With that, one question to brothers of Israel. Majid Shabbat. Majid. Barak.
Yahweh Shemel Shah Rakatham. Yahweh Shemel.
Is Matzah. Saul, one great salute to the sisters. Majid. Shabbat. Majid. Barak.
Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Is Matzah. Class dismissed.
Fine, great.